Probably not gonna go to sleep tonight. Got work to do for work.
You're not gonna sleep? I didn't go to bed until 8 a.m. this morning, so I can't hate on you.
Probably gonna be me. So I'm definitely gonna play some Paladins.
Yeah, we ain't got shit better to do.
Honestly.
It's my favorite cup.
Is that the middle finger of the?
Yeah, the raccoon.
That's
it has
fire.
my name on it. I don't know where someone found this, but it's a perfect gift. They probably ordered it.
I got the mug on tap on deck.
I just chopped it up with the little homie, he heartbroken. Travis got convicted, he tripping. He say free can't folk, and I'm sick of this. Family keep on distancing. I just want some peace, and lately all that I've been getting is a lot of frustration. That's due to ignorance, people not having sense. And when I speak, everybody gets offended. It's ridiculous. I just might give up because they don't fix it. Rolling up for 40, down by 40, no 40 for love. Keep it on me, tell your bro you won't bite shit with the dust. Yeah, it's loaded, yeah, they loaded. All my homies with whatever you is. 40 different flows, I keep it moving. Things change, baby, you don't. Can't picture you gone. Draped in that Saint Laurent, it ain't too strong. Told me I can't do wrong. Baby girl, that's you though. All night chopped it up, just like judo. Dirty dance killer. Pulled up on you 2 times, I ain't gotta say it, cause baby, you know the damn vibe. Same day I fold on the gang, it's the same damn time. How you know I
What do you cap? All cap. It and me.
To show which part I'm enunciating.
It scares me.
Okay, so it might just be me and you. That's fine. Unless he comes at 10:55. I don't remember if I told him 55 or 45. I probably told him 55. Knowing myself.
It's the 12th bit. Almost halfway through this month.
I washed so many clothes today.
Real.
Yeah.
How many like?
Loads.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
I was gonna say it in like a weirder way, like.
What other way can you ask that question?
I don't know. Like, how many people could you have put in the clothes that you
That's
washed?
nuts. Nah, I don't even think I have an answer.
How many pairs of socks?
4. Most of my socks got stolen when the car got stolen.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, it's nuts.
How many socks do you normally keep?
Pairs?
Yeah.
I just bought 2 10-packs of Nike socks, and I had a bunch of black socks, but most of those are going now.
F.
Can't imagine wearing another nigga's socks. Me personally, I just couldn't wear nobody else's socks. But I also have like a thing about feet, but like still, socks? I don't know, bro.
How many pairs of pants?
Huh?
How many pairs of pants?
How many pairs of pants do I have?
You wash?
3.
All together?
Most of my pants are already washed.
How many shirts?
A lot. I can't. Shirts, hoodies, and like sweatshirts. I can't really answer. I'm not sure, but
More than 10?
easily, yeah,
More than 20?
easily.
Nigga.
I have a lot of shirts and like hoodies. What's up, T?
Yo.
How you feel? Say something.
Something?
Okay, perfect.
Alright, what's good?
What's up,
T?
bro? How you feeling?
I'm decent. Getting that commission check tonight, so I'm feeling good.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
I'm broker than ever.
Oh, need to hold something, folks?
I don't think so. You know, if I need something, I'll hit you, but I probably won't hit you. You know, I like to figure it out. Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Bullshit ass classic.
Bro, we're live.
Ah,
We've been live for 5 minutes. He said, ah. It's on Facebook and everything.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Countdown starting.
If I'm noticing a speck in your eye, that means we're close. And a lot of people fear intimacy because I don't want you to see into me. So I keep people at a distance. If I can stay up on the stage.
My love for you never died and it never will. That's not how I'm built. But we had shaky foundation, making our hopes of a future impossible to fulfill, making my heart collapse. But it was for the best in hindsight, for that time lapse. I got a new pursuit perhaps, but it's hard to say, cause she the type to be down for 2 days and be gone for 3. Weekends the only thing consistent, walking the fine line between pestilence and persistence. Ooh, she killing me. New people popping up from distant memory. Oh, how they changed, trying to party next door, talking about come and see me. But once I would like someone to keep that energy. I guess I'm just different, at least that's what Valerie told me. She said I was
What's good, Luke?
apologetically sorry, I'm calling late. The reception be getting fuzzy. My miles go up by dozens, finna shoot up to Oklahoma. Decisions like that be something, been hitting the road for nothing.
Big deal having. That's not me. That's Alan.
Precious healing.
Hey, I was just on my way back. Just called to check on you, make sure you're good. Give me back when you wake up. Okay.
It ain't enough wiper fluid to clear my thoughts. I'm on this road, coasting at 60 miles an hour, missing my queen of hearts. I'm feeling stressed, my eyes getting heavier. No, I can't stop and rest, and that's a bet. Praying I played it the way I taught myself, memorizing a set, hoping to play my cards correctly. I never shuffled the deck, a young ace. Jokers around me pay me respect. When you see a king, you bow. I got reticules on your heads. Hustle to feed the family, multiplying the bread. It's a cycle like chain links to the golden ones on their necks. Right? Crap when it's dead, but it's the store number 22.
Yo!
When he fed the rock. I read the clock and I lost the time that I spent on that. Lately I don't check my watch.
Yo!
Oh man.
That's not dope.
I told you it was funny.
I didn't think it would be that trash.
Of not living in your past and the
Why they showing that to
living in
me?
yesterday.
Can you plug that thing up over there? Oh.
That a lot of relationships are sabotaged by
What
things that happened
that?
before
Can you
they
plug
ever
that up into the wall?
Yeah.
that weren't dealt with.
You know George Floyd just got a gaming channel.
Trust issues that were developed.
Katie? George Floyd just started a gaming channel.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it either. Dude's a magician.
Is that a
Nah, it's a YouTube channel that just started.
Yo,
I don't know how new it is actually, but it's there.
I hate people so
It
much.
shouldn't be
I
there.
hate people so much, bro.
that is sad.
And so now you're
Man, life is sad. Oh crap, especially for George Floyd. Rest in peace, George.
Like, wait, she
Go
was sucking you like that? Thank you for tuning into the We Live Isaiah Polk Soundcheck. This is Isaiah Polk.
That is not okay.
The key.
The kid, the Boogie himself. Yeah, himself.
Another Bird Tree game today.
He's everyone
another
say
Bird Tree
hello
game
to
today, huh?
Alan. He's in his bag. Give him my eagle.
I only went to one while I was in high school, and I didn't have fun there. So
I think I went to one where there was like 10 people.
As
on
well
Twitter.
as JC, aka Mr. Onion Bagel, aka what was the other one? Big Booty Anonymous T.
Sound check.
We live
why took you so long to say we live, T?
because it came from Alan, and I was like, "Is he playing or?"
Nah, he's a mic tonight. I'm gonna sit back and chill. I want them to start getting used to taking the reins. Plus, I'm really tired, so
Gotcha.
I'm gonna kind of get us going in the direction I want us to go, and then I'm gonna kind of try to sit back a little. I might chime in here or there if I feel like I really have something to say. But you want to try to do the thing I do at the beginning of every episode? Yeah, do it. I want to see. Nah, do it. All right, TJ, you do it.
Yo, what's good, everybody? That's the wrong show. Welcome back to the Isaiah Polk We Live sound. Dang, what's the name of this?
I got it. This is nuts. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us on We Live, the Isaiah Polk Soundcheck. I'm your B mic, actually, Isaiah Polk. Your A mic today is going to be Mr. Skinny Neck himself, Alan Edward Warren, and the juicy man at C mic today is Trevor Jaleisha Mannequin. Huh?
Stop it.
Anonymous T. He's still anonymous. You don't know who he is, but he's in the house like Corey. You smell me. Thank you guys for joining us on this nuts. If you're joining us today on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook Live, we're live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 p.m. And if you're listening on Apple Music, Spotify, Podbean, any of those podcast aggregators, thank you for checking us out. I want to send a special thank you to every... Is that my phone? Yeah, it's my phone. I want to send a special thank you to everybody on the Patreon for your continued support. It helps us a lot, and we appreciate you. How you feeling, Alan?
I'm feeling all right. Tired also, but it's all good.
How you feeling, T?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How y'all doing, both of y'all?
Well, he just told you how he was, and I'm tired. I'm a little tired. I had a long day. I did a lot of cleaning. I went to bed at 8 a.m. and I got up around 2, and then I did a bunch of cleaning, and then I've been watching the baby. So, thanks for the $1. But no, bro, it's been a day, but I'm good. I can't complain. Yeah. So, I guess we'll get straight into it. Today's episode is "It Scares Me." Given the italics or the capitalization of the words. But what we want to talk about today is fear. Maybe not in general. General if you guys want to, but if you want to maybe emphasize some fears you have, where it comes from. I know mine are probably a lot different from you guys because everybody's afraid of different things. Not feet, T, before you try to be a funny guy.
Wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I bet, bro. But yeah. So, Alan, you can start us off, Mr. A. Mike.
All right, man. I used to be afraid of the Courage the Cowardly Dog King Ramses thing.
That thing was terrifying,
bro. And I live on a cul-de-sac, so like I would always like my windows like perfectly lined up with the center of the cul-de-sac, so I would see it down the road, and it would freak me out as a kid.
Do you know what that is, TJ? You don't, do you?
Nah,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like
you can watch Courage.
Some mummy thing or whatever. And it's like a CGI, like half CGI, so it was like really, it was really new and weird.
It was disgusting.
It was gross.
It still is to this day.
Yeah. Still my favorite episode. It's my favorite episode, ironically. But
King Ramses. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Actually,
the song was a joint for sure. T, what are you afraid of?
Insects.
Incest?
What kind of insects?
I'm scared of that too. But
but you're from Arkansas. Yeah, I love that there.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, I know some from Arkansas, and she never mind.
So, you know what kind of insects you afraid of, T?
Everything except for spiders, and that's weird.
Spiders aren't insects, so makes sense.
Yeah. They're arachnids, right? Yeah. Really? So like ants? Like ants is
not ants. No, not ants. Although I got a bad experience with some ants.
What's your big three?
Rickeys, centipedes.
What about millipedes? Those are cool.
Nah, I ain't rocking with that neither.
Oh dang.
Definitely not.
1,000 legs.
What about those little stick bug things?
Those are those creepy. Those are real creepy. Ugh.
Not the sticky.
Praying mantises?
And that was actually the only insect that I liked growing up. But like now that I'm old, it's like them jigaboos is set up like they ready to throw hands at all times.
So all times absolutely. With the smoke.
Yeah, I ain't a fan. and I'm no longer a fan. And I think that they're like actually kind of big.
I mean, they can get a decent size.
Most of them are small though.
Yeah, but there's certain breeds that can get a decent size, but none that could be like nigga size. I'm just saying.
Right. I also used to be afraid of.
They'll still lose to a
sex.
boot every time.
Hopefully. I mean, one time they catch it.
I'll retire.
Honestly, this is your boot now. I used to be afraid of insects also, mainly like the wasps, hornets, and bees and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that if you leave them alone, most of the time they'll be all right. With
Not
you.
wasps.
Yeah, they suck.
Wasps are jerks.
Yeah, hornets. Yeah. What about you, Isaiah?
See, now I feel weird because y'all have like actual fears. And before TJ said I'm afraid of feet, I'm not afraid of feet. But
Say that.
But you were gonna say it. You were gonna say it. I know you were gonna say it. If I didn't say it,
I was thinking it.
If I hadn't said it,
I was
someone
thinking it the
would've said
entire time.
Man, I don't have any like. I can't think of any like fear of things because like most things don't fear me. I have like some like thought fears. Like I'm afraid of second place.
Thoughts.
I hate losing, but like not even. It's not even a hatred. Like I'm afraid of losing. But I only hate losing if I only lose by a narrow margin. Like I'm afraid of second place. I would rather do terrible than like
Come close.
almost win.
Right.
And like the idea of being second best really, really scares me.
Wow.
That and I'm afraid of raising a female because like my history of being terrible to females and my lack of knowledge toward females because like not growing up with a mom, I kind of had the absence of that like feminine love.
Right.
So it's like I'm afraid of having to. I think it's more like a fear of having a woman in my life that I can't just remove from my life if I want or think I need to. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's there,
That's
so it's
real.
like there's no like I don't want you around anymore. I can do that with a woman I'm talking to, but I can't do that with my daughter. So I'm really afraid of that.
That's real.
But bugs are scary too. I don't like roaches.
You don't.
No, I hate
You don't.
bugs. Oh my gosh. I used to live in the Cooper Road and I used to live in the hood, a different hood, and always getting roaches, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. My ex-wife used to kill bugs for me, and to this day, I still love her for that. I think that's the only reason our marriage lasted as long as it did, because like I was afraid to go out into the world alone with the bugs.
Right.
But I mean, she was alright too.
And I guess add a little bit of that. Add a little bit to that. I'm actually also afraid of killing bugs.
Yeah, no, it's not the bug that scares me. It's the smashing them. Like if there's a bug in the house, I can guide it outside. But if I have to,
I don't want to kill anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like killing stuff either. Like, bro, squirrels make me so angry when I'm driving and they're like, I'm across the street. But now I feel like I can go back.
Which is nuts because I'll kill a.
That's crazy.
Josh says, "Are you used?" Josh, English, please. Josh says, "It's on YouTube, so it's like really hard to read." What did he say? Hold on, I'm gonna make us invisible real quick so we can see what Josh over there talking about. Josh says, "Are used to be afraid of being the man." Okay, Josh used to be afraid of being the man. Torrin says, "I'm afraid of being rejection." So Torrin, I think that's a rational fear. I think more people than acknowledge it are actually afraid of rejection. I'm not anymore. I don't think I used to be, but I made myself like go out and get rejected so I could get over it. That's a really scary fear, whether you're talking about like professional rejection, romantic rejection, like just friendship rejection, like in general. I can see that, but I can't really relate anymore. But I've been there. I'm just not there now. You afraid of rejection, Torrin? I mean, Alan?
Yeah, I used to be in high school. That's why I didn't do anything. I didn't talk to anybody. I just existed, and you know what I'm saying? But like when college came through, I was like, man, I'm about to make friends.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
I thought we were homies. That's nuts.
Well, I mean, I had like my 4, but
Yeah.
it took me years to get that.
Yeah. What's up, T?
I was thinking to myself, like a lot of y'all fears that y'all listing is valid, and I can't relate because it just happened. It just happened to me. So it's like when you saying that like you're afraid of like being in second place. I understand what you're saying, but I lost so much that it just got. I took so many L's in so many different areas that I just got cool with it.
Like
Then
second place is cool to you?
Nah, it's not cool, but like I'm definitely not afraid of it because I know it's a good friend of mine.
At this point, you're right. Were you ever afraid of it?
Nah, because I got talked down a lot either, so I never had the expectation of being the best at anything either.
I can tell you this one time, there was a girl I was talking to, and she called TJ my sidekick. And I remember how offended I got for TJ. TJ was like, whatever she talking about, but like I got actually mad because like I know how much that would have offended me. So I guess in my head, because of the way how much I care about TJ, I assume like I have to defend him. He wasn't near as mad as me, but like you can tell who was way angrier at that idea of second place.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then the rejection thing too, like, nah, I just got rejected. Like,
they don't love the kid.
Yeah, that's the reason I started checking because I was like, that's tough. I wish I could have just stayed in that, like, will they, won't they? Like, nah, I just go up and, get hurt.
I think you have a lot more courage than most people, though, TJ, because, like, I don't think it was, like, us saying that, like, it's not like our fear, like, it was a crippling fear of rejection. Like, a fear of rejection so much so that, like, we didn't choose to just not do things. You freeze and you can't do the thing that you know what I'm saying. Like I never talked to a woman first until I was 19, but like 19, 20.
Yeah, same.
Like Tequila hit me online. Aaliyah hit me on like none of those.
People came to me,
and if I would have known, we would have been friends forever. If you would not have told me you were interested. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's just how it was back then. And if I thought I might maybe be rejected, I wasn't taking a chance. And I think that's why I made like the giant leap in like personal development around the age of like 21, 22 to 24. I saw way more growth there than I did between 16 and 22 because I was taking more risks and I wasn't worried about rejection so much so as that like 6-year stint of my life. In those 2 years, I did so many things where I could have been rejected. And I took a few rejections, but I at least tried and I did those things. And I think that's why I grew so much as a person in that time.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. I think
that must make me want to ask, like, how much do y'all correlate, like, within this conversation, how much are y'all correlating anxiety with fear? Like, how do those two, like, weigh up against each other? Because I can't think of a whole bunch of stuff that I'm afraid of, but I'm anxious about, like, a lot.
I was just gonna say I think mine's short. It's not gonna take a lot. I was just gonna say I think fear is a component of anxiety because I think anxiety tends to be the fear of what you don't know or fear of what the fear of what you can't control, like trying to control something you have no control of. Like it's that. I think fear is a component of anxiety. I think they work hand in hand, but they're not the same.
Right. And I guess. Isaiah, you're gonna know a lot about this because you were there. So I used to be afraid of being wrong for a very long time, right? And I think going on with the anxiety thing, it was more like I didn't feel I was, I guess, important enough if I wasn't producing something of substance, right?
Is it Cap?
No, I read the comments and Torrin Wallen. He said, "I'm afraid of African cannibals. They would have a hell of a meal if they ever caught me." He is a big nigga. Go ahead,
Right. Right. So it was like really weird because like I would know that most of the time when I said stuff there was like probably a 70% chance that I was gonna be wrong, but I was so afraid to like not say what I was gonna say that I had to say it and I had to believe that it was like right, you know what I'm saying, even though I knew it wasn't like gonna be that, and like that did a lot of damage for me in a lot of parts of my life with a few people, but I realize that's like not necessary. I don't really have to do that. I can just actually listen to people, and I don't have to be afraid of, I guess, like conflict, so to speak. So I actually welcome being wrong now. I actually appreciate being wrong. love being wrong, so to speak. But I used to hate being wrong. I used to be afraid of being wrong, so much so that I would like 20 toes down anything I was saying.
How many feet you got?
That's a lot of toes.
I had a lot of toes, but yeah. So
Well,
How you wash them, bro?
wow, that's
with
crazy.
soap.
Like you get between each and every one of them. You
Absolutely.
gotta take
Can we not talk about this?
dang.
Yeah. What was you finna say?
What are you talking about?
Nah, I know what she's finna say.
That's cap. You don't know.
Why you sounding so? I hate this man.
I love you. Stop it.
I mean, yeah. I love you. I love parts of you.
Yeah.
Which parts?
You really want to do this on stream? We can get down and dirty.
Yeah, but the fear is necessary, guys. It's absolutely necessary.
Real G rated.
I think fear. I think fear.
Keeps you humble.
Maybe amongst other things. I think fear is just part of the human experience. Without it, just like almost any other emotion,
We'd be dead.
Dead.
Yeah. We had no fear. We just do everything and have no reason to not try stuff.
I feel like
I
that.
think you have common sense without fear.
Yeah, I don't think you die off rip.
I mean, I feel like common sense. I feel like common sense comes out of fear, though.
I don't think lions are afraid of too many things, but I think they still know when. And there's a lot of times when lions won't approach just out of instinct.
So, what do you? All right. So, common sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And fear, they're different.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is?
I am not
bigger?
afraid of a gun at all.
Okay.
But I'm not finna do something that puts one in my face
Why?
because I want to live. I have a daughter to live for.
So,
I have things to live for.
So-
I kind of want to beat my meat.
so
tonight.
would that not mean that you're afraid of dying?
No. Just because you don't want
In
to
that
die does
moment?
not mean you're afraid to die. If I don't want to eat mac and cheese, that don't mean I'm afraid of not eating mac and cheese or afraid of mac and cheese. I just don't want to do a thing.
So, what do you call that?
I'm
Just
not
don't want
wanting.
it.
Yeah, bro.
Huh.
Nah, bro, you trying to go on the third level of
Yeah,
function.
close your third eye, bro.
Yeah,
It's lazy.
going down the zesty aloe vera.
Zesty aloe vera. What kind of
not
cactus is that?
Oh no, CJ, not now, not today, not here.
Gotcha. So, I check this out, right? Cause y'all got like deep, like
Always go deep.
legitimate fears. It's not like physical things. This might be kind of toxic, but one of my fears that I don't want to acknowledge, but I know it's there. I'm afraid of like not being in control
Yeah.
of like any given situation.
Yeah. I have a little bit of that.
That's why like I don't like whenever like I come to visit and I'll be like, hey yo, nah, I just follow you. Isaiah be like, you wasted gas, and like you're right, but I want to be able to be like, I got the keys. I can do if I don't be here no more. You know what I'm saying? I just like being in control of like my situation. But it hurts certain areas like of my life.
It definitely,
Right.
and take this from a person who's been involved in situations like that. It definitely, I think, puts a wall up between people you may not realize that you're building a connection with. Because if someone else senses a lack of trust, they build one too. If I sense that you don't trust me, I'm gonna trust you a lot less because I think there's a reason for mistrust to be there between us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if TJ doesn't trust me to drive with TJ in the car, why would I trust him to drive? You know what I'm saying? It's the same. It goes, and everyone may not think like me, but for me, that's how it is. If I feel like and even if that's not, what you're saying, that's how I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just brought me back to a whole other part of my life again.
That's what I do.
Yeah. I don't like people playing games with me. Like, that's one thing. Like, don't test me.
We were playing Paladins last night, bro.
Don't test me though. That's the difference.
That's cap.
That's cap. That's cap. Don't test you, so you're not getting tested for COVID if you can't taste the Cheerios that you eat in the morning.
I don't even eat Cheerios, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, cool. Whatever you eat.
I don't eat food in the morning, bro.
That's why you so dang skinny.
Actually,
He said that like he was from my state.
My state? I see. This is how I know I'm actually stupid. When he said my state, I was thinking, what? I've never heard of that insurance. It's definitely Allstate. my state, you're in okay hands. These hands might help you. That's nuts. Now, TJ, how do you do anything to deal with that, or do you just be in control all the time, and then when you're not in control, you just don't do it?
Shoot, I think I try my best to just avoid situations where I don't have like some input on like what's going on, and it's really why I don't do a lot, if I'm gonna be real. And I think that's why I also like my job, because I'm in control of that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Of like what they gonna do or not. You know what I'm saying? And it even boiled down. You know, looking back on it, it kind of boiled down in like who I ended up being with.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna hit you about that after the podcast, because I didn't want to air out too much laundry on the air. But like, I was gonna ask you if you thought, because some conversations we've had personally.
Yeah, for sure. And I was talking to my coworker about like some stuff in that area of my life, and then he was like, "You a control freak?" And I was like, "Nah, folks." And I was like, "You know what? Maybe." Toxic king.
And see, a thing about me that I hate, I like having control, don't get me wrong, but I also like seeing other people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the issue with me is I kind of attract or like build people around me who are a lot less willing to take control of things. So it's like, I want to like hand someone the reins and they won't want them. And it's like, no, take these, because I don't want it all the time.
That's
but like
me.
The way I am is, when I like for things to be defined. So if this is who's heading this, let them head it. If this is who's in charge, let's play our roles. Let's play our positions. But I like to know who's doing what. And let's not deviate from that unless it's pre-discussed.
Right.
So just like, for instance, if we play Paladins, that's why I love games like that, because you get a role and you play your role. You know what I'm saying? Generally, the front line calls the shots, because the front line is the front line. Like, he knows what's going on and he's telling what we need. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot how I handle a lot of situations. But I tend to build people around me who don't want that starting position.
I definitely don't want.
And that's nuts to me, because it's like, dang, I can't imagine people not wanting. But this goes back to the podcast we did about like leaders and followers. Like, some people are just prefer to be support or be like the backbone to the brain, rather than trying to be the brain every time. I would rather hold you up than have to, be the main shot caller. And I can feel it, but like, I feel like I would think naturally we all had a desire to be the brain.
Yeah, I'm generally afraid to lead.
Yeah. Is it the fear of making a mistake? And yeah.
Yep. And then is the thing of like, everything I do, people may suffer for it, and that bothers me a lot.
So you don't want to be responsible for someone else in the event that something goes wrong. Makes sense. That makes complete sense.
I don't trust myself.
So you're probably scared to death of being a parent.
Yeah. I had to watch my nephews for a while, and that was annoying. I locked them out of my room a few times.
So do you bust your nuts in a sock?
That's wild.
He didn't answer.
I'm trying to understand how that, like...
You answer the question. It's important.
No, but...
Okay. Some people do that. I just figured out that the sock is supposed to catch it.
What?
It stops a mess from being made.
That's wild.
That's what I said. Wow, that's crazy. All this time I've been nutting on my stomach and wiping it off.
With the sock.
No, there's no sock. I just pull my jaws back up.
You just let it drop and get crushed?
No. My jaws will get crusty because I nut on my stomach and I'll pull the jaws up over it and I'll wipe myself with the jaws. Usually I take the jaws off in the next 20 minutes. Sometimes I sleep in the next 20 minutes.
Sleeping as a moisturizer,
bro. That's how my skin stays so tight. So.
Oh God.
Nah.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's why I look so youthful.
Nah, I think you just young.
Nah, bro, I have really clear skin and I don't have a lot of black spots. It's the nut.
Nah.
How you gonna tell me? Do you nut on your face?
Nah.
So how you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me what it do and don't do? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
couple things. You know, you're right. I don't know, but I bet money that
That's cap. Sound check. What? This is nuts. This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was actually a really good episode.
Really, really
so
good
many
one.
women are interested
Okay.
real
I think it took me a
live.
couple episodes to get
Yeah,
this
like they
whole
have
thing.
no idea. They have no idea
I had no
where
idea
I
where that was
What'd you say, T?
direction.
Bro, I was
I was
sick.
just saying, I think it took me a couple
I was
episodes to
so
get back into the flow of like, but it's 3 people.